I swear, bro. I was in this meme, I'm just like, nah, bro. I know ages ago, his 63rd Avenue is gonna steal the shit.
Like you could, G.
I remember.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
Hey there, little buddy.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec shows their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have...
I think I've heard enough. Let's start looking, see if we can find the hire.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought.
Deceased.
There's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
I'm listening. The 3D audio on my headphones making it so much better. It's not good. Oh boy. Nothing out here for me yet. Got my way to that tower.
You're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine.
Auto drive.
Auto drive now enabled. Welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017.
Where you got me heading out to?
Before coming here to London.
Auto drive now disabled.
Every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an
I'm not trusting on
unmitigated
these AIs
disaster.
right now. Doing
For
it
those
myself.
of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network. Although there's been some secrets.
That's why my friends let me drive.
And now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower.
I think I just hit somebody.
Completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the
drifting.
self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a
Right side, gotta remember that.
earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Secret passages and hidden bases. Oh, I fucking missed this shy.
One. Oh. And then you unlock it.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
You gotta open the goddamn door yourself, huh?
Open sesame.
Nice. Not ideal, but I'm digging it.
Anyone around? Guess not. Let's find the power then.
One was cracking with these headphones. Oh, come on.
Coming up in today's episode.
Guess I'm heading down. Oh. Interesting. Let's see what we've got here. Now that's more like it.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
And you'll have to explain my untimely demise to Sabine.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Alright. That's totally not questionable information.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
That's the shape of it.
That's the shape of it, yeah.
What I want to know is if it wasn't DedSec who did the bombings, who was it?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
Nice mouse.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Christ. How did you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
DedSec is about as popular as the plague these days. Look, you know I do anything for you, but fucking hell. Sabine, that's a lot to ask.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Fuck it. As fate's worse than death.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec.
When do we start?
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential.
Tech upgrades, tech points. Tech points can be found throughout London. Use them to purchase tech upgrades. Gadget upgrades. Okay. All right.
Items in your DedSec kit.
Tech menu. Infiltrator spider bot or AR cloak. Well, the way I have this guy so far, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have him going in and do all the dirty work. Data mission. Okay. Equip the new gadget. Press open team. Oh. Okay. Equip AR cloak. Shock ammo non-lethal. And then we have a nice little 9mm right here. Always good to have, huh? Recruiting the DedSec. Oh, so they erased my criminal records. Associates rose today. Oh, okay, so I can... Oh, so I can potentially recruit my associates.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
Oh, piss off. Can't really afford any of this. Oh, no, these look awesome. Well, first to the cause, show your rights as king, aren't you? Outerwear, default, default, default. Everything's the same here. Okay, well, I gotta keep in mind for the mask. Yeah, look, COVID outfits. Well, I gotta keep these in mind for the future then.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub.
Oh, that lady up there. Oh no. Now I know what you meant. Will she see me later?
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy.
Decked her right in the jaw.
You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Yes! Nice one! Nice one!
Okay. Simple so far.
Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. You're getting it!
Boom, okay.
Yes! Nice one!
Alright. Simple enough. Oh shit, okay. Okay, so... Alright, so... Okay, so combat actually makes sense in this one. Not too complicated, not too hard though.
Right, gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some
funny.
damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
All right, let's do this. What's the plan, boss?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
All this trick in the authoritarian handbook. Make people afraid enough and they police themselves.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
You know I am. Let's light this motherfucker up.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
Somebody tell me what's happening. Oh my god. You misunderstanding. Help me.
Over there.
Great. Okay. Gotta find a way in here. The weapon wield. I swear I saw a guy here just a couple seconds.
You're gonna eat lead, mate.
So much for being stealthy. Jeez. Okay, a couple guys here, a couple guys here. Don't know exactly what that is, but that shouldn't be much of a problem at all. I think do this. It should be no problem. What's the point of a cargo drone? Let me see what that does. Sorry there, buddy. Nice. In. We are in.
It to access the rooftop.
Attention. Basic cybersecurity awareness is your responsibility. Tampering with your assigned optic device will leave you vulnerable and is a punishable offence.
Okay.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
What now? Heard you need help. What can I do?
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion. Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
Yeah, agreed. Tyranny isn't an idea. It's an institution. Boots, paper, plumbing. We tear down Albion, we make room for something better. So what do you have?
Almost got clip finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
Fucking right.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? But what people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
That's the move, then.
Okay, we got an idea.
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion, getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw it.
Any ideas?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
I just turned that off.
Investigating disturbance. Scanning the area for suspicious behavior. Awaiting area
I bet you have to watch out for those drones. Open the fucking door. I'm looking for something. Well, how do you do that,
Well,
buddy?
causing a power surge in a hybrid power generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
Let's get nosy, then. Yeah, check this out.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. Notice he's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system.
Gotta love that tech-savvy shit.
Albion is always watching. For your security and the security of London.
How closer to it? God, no, it's not.
That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
There should be enough to take King's Cross offline, and the rail system too. Here we go.
That looks dangerous. I think I'm fucked. Oh god, the white blinding. I love the fireworks.
Right! Go for it, Dead Set!
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
Only 7 districts, that's not that many.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thanks.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
Grand. Appreciate any leads you can send us.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Okay, well, with that in mind, I'm gonna call that... Oh, cool. Recruited somebody. Well, I'm gonna call that episode here. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm the New Gamer.
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I owe Sabine a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just
Son
opened
of
up
a
a whole
bitch.
new source of information.